The Arizona Cardinals are going to defeat the Dallas Cowboys. I just remember who they were playing on Monday Night Football, and I actually have a breakdown of exactly how that is going to happen. So don't be putting all your bets on Dallas just yet. And then if you actually listen to me, that could be a problem. Let's get this going.
To all you haters out there, fuck you. This is not a fucking hobby. You're listening to the most relevant sports show on the internet. He's a combat veteran turned entrepreneur turned sports journalist. And she has an IQ higher than your entire family combined. It's the S3. And it starts right now.
What's going on, everybody? You are listening to the S3. I am JD. She is Ms. Lady, and welcome back, Ms. Lady. I'm good to see that you are feeling a lot better after having to go MIA last week.
Yeah, I feel a little more like a person again, so that's nice.
That's important. That's good. I definitely feel like a person again after what just happened. Oh my God. We're only about 9 minutes late. You ever have those moments like when you're in a hurry to go somewhere and then all of a sudden your stomach was like, hold on, you're not ready to go yet.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I had like 10 minutes. So I was like, hey, I got plenty of time. Get in, get out, get the job done. And then I texted you. I said,
different things in mind. Yes.
What did I text you from the toilet? I said, trying to shut down the assembly line, but my workers won't go on break. I thought of that on the spot or on the pot. That was pretty good. Oh, I got to give a shout out. I forgot. God, I had
mine this week.
Yeah, no, that's mine. Don't steal it. I just forgot to grab it. We'll talk about that here in a second. The Golden Bragger Award this week goes to me. Finally, she let me win, everybody. She felt bad for me, and she let me win on my own show that I've been doing for a few years now. She was like, they're starting to think that I'm the host of the show, so maybe I'm the expert, and like he's just a pretty face.
It's a pretty face.
So, but I started my day off wrong today. First off, I overslept by about 2.5 hours, which hardly ever happens.
Yeah.
And then I decided to get an early burger at In-N-Out. I haven't had In-N-Out in years, and I got to tell you, it was kind of subpar. I know In-N-Out has like a cult following.
They were one of my favorites when I could eat stuff like that.
I don't know if I did it wrong. I just ordered like a number one with none of the crap on it.
No, I get to see it's just not your taste. What happens?
The fries were too plain for me. It was too much potato. You know what I'm saying? So In-N-Out, maybe I'll do Five Guys tomorrow. So actually, I should probably slip in a little salad and go up here in Scottsdale after what I've been shoveling in my face over the last 2 weeks.
Five Guys, the difference there is $11 for In-N-Out, and it's going to be like $50 for Five Guys.
Well, yeah, but the only other difference and the reason why I don't eat at Five Guys more often is the fries can be in your car for about 3.5 minutes, but then it takes at least a week for that smell to get out of the car.
Yeah.
So, we do it when we order it on like DoorDash or something or Grubhub or wherever we go. The whole house. Yeah, but the house smells like fries for a couple days, even though we eat them all because they're awesome. Yeah. All right, moving on. What's first?
Horrible dad joke of the week.
Horrible dad joke of the week. All right, I got one for you. You ready for this? What is a guitar player's favorite Italian food?
I feel like the word strum is going to be involved. I don't know, though.
That would be Strum-boli. You're a chef. You should know that. All right, before we really get started, let me go ahead real quick, sports fans. Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Maybe, just maybe, it's time to upgrade your ride, get something more reliable for the family, or finally treat yourself to that dream car. Whatever the reason, forget about your family. Get your car. There's only one person to see, and that is Mr. Kevin Moore over at Liberty Buick out in Peoria. Kevin and his team have the best selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, along with unbeatable deals and top-notch service. No hassle, no stress, just great vehicles at great prices. So don't wait. Head down to Liberty Buick and ask for Kevin Moore today. Tell him JD sent you. We actually bought our car from Mr. Kevin Moore, so we do trust him. Outside of the fact he is a Browns fan. He's pretty much a diehard Cleveland everything.
You got to respect the loyalty, though.
You do. Like, people that come up and say, I'm a Browns fan, or I'm a Bills fan, or I'm a Jaguars fan.
Until they actually did something, but most of my life I would have been in that category, yeah.
The other side of that is we're both Pats fans. I was born and raised in New England. I've been a Patriots fan since 1985. Like, we're diehard loyal fans, but like everybody thinks, oh, you just jumped on board for Tom Brady. Like, whatever. I was out of the army by the time Tom Brady finally got a win with the Patriots. So it's been a long time. It's been a long, long time. My favorite player all time is Andre Tippett. Look him up. New England Patriots, one of the best defensive ends ever. Probably right behind, I would say, LT, Lawrence Taylor. All right, what's next?
NFL Week 9 schedule.
Lamar Jackson is back. Let's go over the schedule real quick. He will be back tonight. Ravens 2-5 at the Dolphins 2-6. How has Mike McDaniels not been
fired? Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, come on, seriously. With everybody getting fired or quarterbacks being replaced now, Tua still has a job for some reason as a starter. But then again, you know, the more I think about that, who's going to be a backup that can do better?
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Unless they have like Jacoby Brissett or something, but they don't because he's right here in the Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Even though
Mac
he hasn't
Jones
won anything
is
yet.
in Cali, so
Mac Jones is in Cali. The Niners.
There's not a lot left.
Let's look at the Sunday slate. Hey, great news for Arizona fans, especially you. Game started an hour later.
Yay.
That's not good news for me because I'm always up at like 6. Even today when I slept in, I was up at 6.
That means they can get up and shower and stuff before I come down.
You can get up and build a house by the time you come down. All right, so let's look at the schedule. The Bears at 4-3 at the Bengals at 3-5. Now, Joe Flacco is rumored to be he has a shoulder injury, but as of right now, he's just questionable. So we'll see if he does play. This could be a favorable matchup for that Bears defense, even though they do have to go up against arguably the best wide receiver in the league in Jamar Chase.
Right.
The Vikings at 3-4 at the Lions 5-2. The Lions are starting to look like the Lions are supposed to look on both sides.
Like we expect. Yeah.
The good news is, like, Carson Wentz is not the guy that's going to bring the Vikings to a victory over the Lions.
Yeah.
Even if he was healthy, probably wouldn't happen.
The Vikings have had such a shit time the past couple of seasons because on paper, they have such a decent team, but it all's coming back to like just a couple of key players that are, anyways.
Yeah. I mean, any team that has Justin Jefferson should be able to put up some numbers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I know, for real.
And then they got Addison back, and like their quarterback just stinks. Yeah. Their line stinks. Their running game is almost non-existent.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Mr. Mason. Negative rushing yards. What the hell? Right. All right. The Panthers at 4-4 should be without Bryce Young this weekend at the Packers, who have everybody at 5-1-1. I give the Panthers no shot this weekend.
No, Bryce Young is the difference maker for them.
I would say their running game is. I think Andy Dalton, if he can play turnover-free football, no, they still don't have a chance. But I mean, they can at least keep it within 1 to 2 scores, right? Because their rushing game is still really good. Like Dowdle is showing up for the running back for the Panthers this year, considering the fact that everybody from Dallas gave up on him and let him go. So there is that. All right, the Chargers, the San Diego Superchargers at 5-3 at the Titans 1-7. I give the Titans about as much chance to win this game as they had to play the Patriots.
It would be a really crazy and fun upset. I'm not gonna lie. It would be one of those, what is happening?
None of this makes sense. We've had those weeks.
Yeah, it does happen.
None of this makes sense. Why are these teams winning?
I would enjoy the upset. Sorry, Chargers fans.
I am going to try to throw myself on the mercy of the court and convince you that the Cardinals are going to win Monday night. Stand by. All right. Next up, the Falcons at 3-4 at the red hot New England Patriots. I don't have my hat. Oh, should I switch it out mid-show?
Why not?
There we go. There we go.
Our matching hats.
There we go. Kind of matching the logo.
They're the same one, just different colors, I think.
Is
I
it?
think this is, yeah, I think you bought these together when you got me this one.
Oh, very nice.
This is a gift.
All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. From Lids in the mall that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. The 49ers at 5-3 at the New York Giants 2-6. Look, real quick, shout out to Cam Scatabo.
Yeah.
Like, you're worth all the hype. Just get healthy, get back next season.
Yeah.
It wasn't just his ankle. It was like ligaments and his fibula. Fibula? Tibia? Fibula?
Fibula, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
believe it or not, I was actually, biology was actually the only class senior year that I actually tried in and got an A in.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's an interesting subject, though. I enjoy stuff like that. Sciences are fun. Yeah.
I did nothing with it. All right.
You don't have
Moving
to.
on.
Basic knowledge is important.
This is true.
I'll just throw that out there.
We need to go get our CPR stuff done. Certification.
Oh, yeah.
Colts at 7-1, probably the best team in the NFL right now. At the Steelers 4-3. Could the Steelers be 4-4? Do you think the Steelers, with their awesome defense, because I know you have them on your fantasy team?
Oh my God, they got -8 last week, you guys.
Packers
-8.
lit them up.
What the
Packers
hell?
lit them up.
I have never seen any defense in the negatives, like maybe one or two, but like
I would sit
-8.
them. I'm going to do starting.
I had to use them because they were my backup because I have the Lions as my main. They were a bye week last week.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
It might have been better to just take no points.
It might have been better to just leave it blank. Who'd you play instead of the Steelers? Nobody. And they did better.
Aaron Rodgers is going to be murdered on TV for all of us to enjoy.
Again, Colts 7-1. Like with that offense, if they ever give out another MVP to a running back ever again, it should be this season. I realize there were only 8 games into the season. There's still all teams still have at least 9 games to go.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor is going to be number 1.
Yeah.
He's got to be. I understand they're probably going to do, if Daniel Jones is the MVP, then Jonathan Taylor, as I call him, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, he'll be the offensive player of the year. He'll either get MVP or offensive player of the year.
Yeah.
Most likely because, again, they don't give MVPs very often to anybody outside of the quarterback.
I know. I still think Saquon should have got it last year. You know,
I've
made that argument so many times.
Without a doubt. Just for jumping over somebody backwards, I would have given it to him right then and there. One of the most iconic highlights I've ever seen.
They aren't shy about using it in every commercial when they want to show super cool NFL action.
Especially
There's
on
Saquon
Madden
jumping backwards again.
Even Madden put that into the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. All right, so I think we're in agreement. The Colts should win that game. The Broncos, the Broncos are the real deal. This is taking me back almost to Peyton Manning's Broncos. Broncos 6-2 at the Texans 3-4. We still don't know about Nico Collins. He's questionable at best. I was looking at the injury report. I didn't see anything on him because I don't think they know what to put yet. I don't think he's going to play this week, and I think that's going to hurt him. And I think the Broncos, they've got like 6 receivers that they can throw to, and you'll probably have none of them on your fantasy team.
Now, the Texans have just fallen apart this year. I mean, I know they've been like kind of getting their feet back under themselves a little bit, and they did have some tough games in the beginning, but they're it might
The
not
problem
matter.
with the Texans, they don't have a running game.
No.
They don't have a running game. Like, I love Nick Chubb. I was a huge fan of Nick Chubb. I'm still a fan of Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
That offensive line can't block for nothing.
No.
Can't block for nothing. All right.
Yeah.
I'm educated. Got it. All right. The afternoon slate kicking off at 2:05. The Jacksonville Jaguars at 4-3 at the Raiders 2-5. I think the Jags and their defense is going to be too much for Geno Smith.
Yeah.
And that Raiders offense.
Still cannot get over that winning touchdown Trevor Lawrence did when he was like crawling for part of it.
When he
fell
down
like
9
3 times. That was insane. That
was pretty good. But you know what though? When you're on route, and we know this as Patriots fans,
yeah,
it takes luck. It's not just skill. There's a lot of luck involved.
Yeah, there's a luck
just
factor
making it to a above 500 record. Right? Like there's a lot of luck. Like there are a lot of calls that got to go your way and everything.
Yeah.
Like get there. It's not just all skill. And he was lucky.
He was very lucky. The Angels were kissing his forehead as he made it across the line there. Anyways.
The Saints, speaking of Angels, the Saints at 1-7 will go with their rookie quarterback this weekend. Spencer Rattler will be benched. And as a matter of fact, I think his name is Show.
I have not tracked anything.
I do know.
Switching out who they're using, so I don't.
I do know that Matthew Stafford is the quarterback of the Rams, and that's who they're facing, and that's who they're going to lose to.
Yes.
So, yeah, but rumors have it that they're going to go with the rookie quarterback for the rest of the season. So,
imagine having your opening game be when your team is already 1-7, and you got to go against Matthew Stafford.
I mean, that's usually when a rookie gets in. Instead of starting a rookie week 1, right? You want him to pick up a clipboard and then
against the Titans or something.
Yeah, well, that's true. But they
pick. Yeah,
I guess they just figured now's as good a time as any.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, 1-7, can't get worse. So
they're not going to win 8 games in a row.
No,
they're just not going to do it. Yeah. So they're already out of the playoffs, pretty much. Not mathematically eliminated yet, but pretty much yes, eliminated. Again, taking on the Rams in LA, 5-2. The Chiefs coming back around 5-3 at the Bills, 5-2.
I like when they play each other. Those are always good games.
You know, the funny thing is,
I really do.
At the beginning of the season, all the experts picked the top 3 teams in the NFL, the AFC, to be the Chiefs, the Bills, and the Ravens.
Yeah.
And right now, it's the Colts, Patriots, and who's the third team? Colts, Patriots, and Broncos.
Oh, that's right. They're grouped with us. Yeah.
Yep. Colts, Patriots, and Broncos. Yeah. If you had that on your bingo card, we should do bingo cards during the game on Sunday night or Monday night.
Why not?
Have some fun. All right.
The Chiefs-Bills had a game where they got 3 touchdowns and a field goal in the last minute and a half of the fourth quarter to get a tie into overtime. I've never forgotten that game.
Now, this is the mid-season.
I have expectations.
This is a mid-season game, but I think this game is crucial to placement as far as who can get the bye when we do come to the playoffs. I think the Bills absolutely need this, and I guarantee you I'll be cheering on the Chiefs. Because if Chiefs go to 5-3 and the Patriots go to 7-2, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Patriots are good again, and America is just not ready for it. Suck it up. It's gonna happen. All right. Will they win it all this year? I don't know. Maybe they could, but they're good again. And I know that just pisses a lot of people off.
It really does. Feels so good as a fan.
Believe it or not, we are.
Sorry, guys. I love it.
We live in Scottsdale, Arizona. So, yeah. Not bandwagon fans, though. I am from the Boston area. So, anyway, If you actually saw the expanded version of my room, you would see a bunch of Pats and Boston College, and I kind of keep that down to try and hold on to some of our Arizona followers. But I really don't feel like wearing Cardinals gear. So
Yeah.
sorry, not sorry. All right, Sunday night, 6:20 p.m. Seahawks 5-2 at the Commanders 3-5. Jaden Daniels is playing. I think Terry McLaurin's already been ruled out.
Oh, okay.
He's already been ruled out, but just with Daniels playing, that is big for the Commanders.
Yeah.
The only problem is, actually, there's a lot of problems in this for the Commanders. They can't stop the run, and the Seahawks have a pretty damn good running game, as well as a solid play action game too. Our friend of the show, Jackson Smith and Jigba. I was texting his brother during the game. I was like, tell me you're at the game. He's like, I'm at the game. I'm like, I need visual proof. He's freaking in this like awesome like suite named after the stadium. And I'm like, I hate you right now, man.
Right.
Kanan, shout out to Kanan Smith and Jigba.
Good people.
Good guy. Good people. Good people. Even though Jackson's showing an edge this year. I got the Seahawks winning this game. We'll do our pick six in a little bit. Monday Night Football. The Cardinals at 2-5 at the 3-4-1 Cowboys. First off, before we get into this, I'm going to keep saying this until somebody gets this into Roger Goodell's ear. Stop doing ties. This is how you do it. You start at the 35 with your field goal units, and you go back 5 yards every time. It's like a hockey shootout.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to win.
Yeah.
All right? Like, just do that. And don't count it as an overtime win or anything like that. Just, that's how you settle ties. Get your field goal units out there. Start at a 52-yard field goal. Whoever misses, whoever makes wins. That's it.
If they both make it, you move them back 10 yards and you move back 10 yards.
This tie crap is stupid. Stupid. It's like getting a participation trophy, which I am very much against, which may give you another reason why I don't have any children. God is smart. Like, you just...
Oh, hush.
Like, Dad, we lost. Do push-ups. What do you want me to do about it? You suck. Go get better. All right. You should have been stronger, son. Like, moving on. All right, so the Cardinals, 2-5 at the Cowboys. Okay, so I built an entire breakdown for this. What the Cardinals must do to win. You agree, disagree, put it in the comments. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe. We're just starting to build these channels. If you're watching on Twitch, like, subscribe. I don't even know how the hell that works, but I know we're live on Twitch. And then Facebook, we're live on that. Go ahead and like and follow. All right, what the Cardinals must do to win. First thing you need to do is exploit Dallas's defensive weaknesses. The Cowboys' defense is ranked 31st in yards allowed per game and similarly low in points allowed. Arizona must take advantage. You need to get into rhythm early on offense to force Dallas off the field. Push the ball downfield via the pass and use tempo to keep Dallas defense from settling and take advantage of matchups in the secondary and the receiver room. Talking about Arizona's younger receiving talent, they need to make plays. Talking to you, MHJ. It's got to do. All right, number 2, fix the turnovers and execution issues.
Yeah.
Cardinals have dropped 5 straight games, many by 1 score or less.
Yeah.
To win,
but
they need
they
to clean
easily
up.
have mistakes to explain.
Yeah.
Like
to win, they got to have clean execution in third down situations and limit self-inflicted mistakes, avoid turnovers, especially early. And as a defense, we'll face a very productive Dallas offense at home because Dallas's offense is probably the best at home in the entire NFL.
Right.
The offense must sustain drives to give the defense rest. You have to establish a credible running game and control tempo. I don't know who it's going to be. I mean, Carter, Knight, DeMarcado, Murray is finally back, paying him $43 million to not play. They're not going to trade him. They're not going to trade him. They have a huge cap hit. I know everybody's saying it. It's easy for fans to say they should trade him. Very easy, but it's like a $20 million cap hit.
Yeah.
And it's just not smart. So just like Gorilla Monsoon used to say to Bobby Heenan from the back in the WWF days, highly unlikely, brain. All right, next up. Let's see. Make big plays and force momentum shifts. Since Arizona's margin for error is extremely small in this game, they must capitalize on opportunities. Turn defensive stops into short fields or points. Take advantage of any and all Dallas mistakes, injuries, breakdowns, flags, whatever. For instance, Dallas has injuries in their secondary and safety areas. Perfect opportunity to use the seam for McBride or MHJ down the sideline on a 9 route. Use the bye week rest to come in sharp and battle tough from the jump. It's not just bye week rest. Murray's been out for a few weeks. He should be ready to go. If Arizona checks these boxes, they give themselves a real shot on the road. Who covers the spread? That's the question. The spread in this is Dallas minus 2.5. So my lean in this is Arizona covers. So Cardinals plus 2.5 for the following reasons. Historically, Arizona has fared extremely well against the spread. Against Dallas in particular, they're 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 versus Dallas. Dallas, who, by the way, is extremely talented, in case you didn't know, has showed defensive vulnerabilities and some inconsistency at home. Arizona's effectiveness in close games gives them a chance. The spread at minus 2.5 gives Arizona the cushion. A one-score defeat still means a cover. If Arizona executes as above, the game likely remains close to the wire, and the Cardinals might sneak a win or at least keep it within 3. However, because Dallas is at home and their offense is strong, Dallas covering is the safer, I guess you could say, chalk pick. Many analysts, especially at Pickwise, who I got this information from, are leaning Dallas minus 2.5. So cover the pick. I'll go with Arizona covers plus 2.5 because I see this as a tighter game than they expect, and Arizona has motivation and historical trends on their side. For some reason, they play the Cowboys extremely well. My pick for the win and why? I've got the Cardinals winning outright in this game. Arizona's coming off a bye week and is desperate to stop a 5-game losing streak. That can provide extra motivation. Kyler Murray's return at a venue where he's historically been strong may give them a boost. Dallas's defense is leaky at best, and Arizona has a chance to sustain drives, make plays, and stay in the game. Given the spread only minus 2.5, Arizona's chances of pulling off the win seem pretty reasonable. The risk-reward is favorable. Caveats: if Arizona's offense remains out of sync, which they've been, or they turn the ball over, Dallas will likely win. Arizona has been inconsistent. Dallas at home with a strong offense is very dangerous, so the upset is far from guaranteed. So what must Arizona do? We got to exploit Dallas's defense, clean up execution, establish run and tempo, force momentum shifts. My pick again, Arizona plus 2.5. My game pick, Arizona wins this outright. Also, usually when the spread is put out, the home team usually gets 3 points just for being the home team.
Right.
So the fact that the spread is under that means even the odds makers would not be shocked if the Cardinals win. The downside, if Arizona stumbles early, gives up big plays, Dallas wins. The safer bet would be minus 2.5 for Dallas, but I like the value for Arizona. What's next?
Pick 6 locks of the week.
All right, pick 6 locks of the week. Hold up my trophy for me. Because I forgot to grab it.
Actually do the change.
There we go. That belongs to me. The Golden Bragger Award for the S3. I went 5-1 last week, as Lady M was nice enough to let me win at least 1 week this season.
Sure.
So
totally on purpose.
Let's go ahead. I mean, you weren't yourself last week. You said yourself at the beginning of the show. You were under the weather. Wasn't feeling that good. I'm going to take advantage in any way that I can.
Sure.
You get first pick. Let's start with tonight's game. Who you got? Are you actually gonna take Miami tonight?
Hell no.
No, they're at home.
Definitely the Ravens. They're gonna be so excited to have Lamar back. I feel like they were losing
with Lamar. They were losing. Look, that defense went from one of the best to one of the worst in the league, right? They can't run the ball after like week 3 with Derrick Henry. Ever since that damn commercial came out with the real King Henry, like it's been bad juju. I'm not talking about the Chiefs. Still on the Ravens.
Are you picking the Dolphins?
Definitely see the Dolphins, but there's no way in hell I'm picking the Dolphins this week. Lamar's back. Let's go. I'll even prove it on my DFS pick a little bit later on after we do our pick 6. I loaded up on Baltimore players for my DraftKings pick 6 for DFS. I'll let you know who that is just a second. All right. Let's go with Sunday night. Let's get the primetime games out of the way. Sunday night, Seahawks 5-2 at the Commanders. Remember, Jaden Daniels is back. McLaurin is out. Who do you got?
I'm still going to go Seahawks.
Of course you're going to go Seahawks. Now, is that just because we're fans of Smith and Jigba?
I mean,
know his brother very well.
He's made me a little bit biased, I'm not going to lie. But no, they've just been playing really well.
I actually even without Jackson, which hopefully he doesn't miss any games. I'm not trying to put that on him. The Seahawks running game should absolutely run all over the Commanders' rush defense this week. Jaden Daniels will do what he can to kind of keep him in the game. But I like as far as matchups go, and football is all about matchups. I have that rushing attack. Whether it's going to be 1 or 2, whoever's running the most for the Seahawks. Yeah, I got the Seahawks as well, basically is what I'm trying to get to. I like the fact that Jaden Daniels is back and feeling healthy, but no, I've got Seattle. All right, Monday Night Football. Are you on board with my Cardinals pick? You already know what my pick is. Did I say enough to sell you?
I feel like the Cardinals are definitely capable of winning this game, but I'm going to go rogue and say Cowboys just so that we're not picking the same everything.
That has nothing to do with it. Did I or did I not convince you to pick the Cardinals?
They're probably going to win.
But you're going to pick the Cowboys?
Yep.
You just want that trophy back is what it is. Don't lose my trophy by show it again. Golden Bragger Award, mine, going 5-1 in the Larks last week. There you go. Thank you. Don't drop it or anything like that because then people will know how cheap it is. All right. All right. So you get first pick again for the regular slate. We did the primetime games.
You can probably guess.
I'm thinking you're taking the Lions because
I'm taking the Lions.
I am wise. Okay. I give you the Lions every week.
You do. You let me cherry pick them every time.
You've been cheering on the Lions for like 15 years.
Yeah, they've been my underdog team since 2009. So,
okay, yeah,
it's exciting to see them.
All right, who am I going with? My first pick. I mean,
you got a cherry pick possible right there.
I know, and it starts with a P.
I was actually thinking the one that starts with a C.
Oh, the Colts.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm taking the Patriots. I'm going to take the Patriots. I'll be the true fan. You want to go with the Lions? I'll take the Patriots. Sure. Take the Patriots for the win over the Falcons at 3-4. Now who you got? Are you going to cherry pick?
You left me this huge temptation now. I was leaving the Colts there for the picking. Oh, Lord. Actually, I will go 49ers on this.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're not going to take the Colts are right there.
I know. I'm
going
to go Niners.
For you. Wow. All right. So you're taking the
Niners over the Giants.
Niners over the Giants. Well, that's kind
Cam's
of
going to make a huge difference.
No
in the
Scat.
Game,
so again, shout out to Scat. Like I love covering him at Arizona State. I really did.
It's how we ended up both being such big fans before he got drafted.
Yeah,
so.
I got some great photos of him. Our photographer, Rhonda Costa, shout out to her. She got some great photos of him that I post every day. All right. My pick now. The Colts are still on the board.
They are.
Who do I want? You know what, though? I am going, because I'm going to be cheering my ass off for them. I am not a Chiefs fan. But if the Bills drop multiple games below the Patriots, I will be a very happy man. So I'll be cheering on the Chiefs. I'll take the other C team.
They are playing like themselves again. So
I'll take the Chiefs.
All right, then I'm gonna do the Colts.
Oh, you cherry picking son of a! I thought we were just gonna leave it. Like, come on. All right, I picked a tough game.
I snatched him up.
All right, I got one pick left. Then I did take the Pats over the Falcons.
Yeah, you did.
We got the Lions. Who else is out there? The Packers and the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
Chargers and Titans. I mean, these are pretty much locks anyway. Chalk. Broncos over the Texans.
Yeah, they're not.
These are pretty much all like I can't feel good about any more of these unless. Oh God, I want to take the Steelers just to like look like a smartass, but I can't do it. Like they looked like crap last week. They couldn't stop anything.
Yeah.
I'm on board with the Colts. Write them down. I'm on board with the Colts. Even though I would love for the Colts to lose, so the Patriots can inch their way up there to the number 1 spot.
Well, you got to get your last pick, love.
Well, I just picked the Colts.
We can't pick the same. I already picked the Colts.
Yeah, that's right. You already picked them. You cherry picking son of a. All right. I don't trust Joe Flacco. I don't trust Chicago either. Justin Herbert at Tennessee. That's kind of a lock.
Yeah, Chargers and Broncos.
I'm going to take the Packers because I have a feeling that my DFS team on Sunday is going to have a few Packers. Okay. So I'm going to pick the Packers. Give me a reason to watch that game. Panthers. On one of the TVs.
Okay.
Run it down. Who we got with your cherry picks?
I got to reopen it back up again. Hold on. All right. We both picked the Ravens for tonight's game against the Dolphins.
You secretly wanted the Dolphins. That's okay.
We both picked the Seahawks over the Commanders for Sunday night.
Okay.
I went Cowboys. You went Cardinals for Monday.
Let's go Cardinals. Do I not have like any cards paraphernalia out right now?
I don't think we do up there.
I got ASU. I've got Diamondbacks over here. I got NASCAR stuff. I have no, I don't have any Cardinal stuff on my wall.
Yeah, we need to grab a hat or something. So I went Lions, Niners, Colts. You went Patriots, Chiefs, and Packers.
All right.
I'm
gonna win again. Once again, show my trophy, the Golden Bragger Award for winning last week's pick. I was 5-1 last week, 5-1, and she let me win because she was under the weather. Seriously, you've won the majority of the weeks this year.
I usually do in the beginning, and then we hit like week 11, and that's the end of that.
That's when I realized that teams are who they thought we were, or who we thought they were. Yeah, that's it. Denny Green. Shout out Denny Green. I have no clue what the hell he's doing now. Used to be a coach, but then he tried coaching the Cardinals, and that was pretty much the downfall of his coaching career. All right, what's next?
JD's DFS lineups for.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is my DFS lineup for tonight. Let's go. Now, I'll have the Sunday main slate build on Sunday morning along with Stardom Situm. There's a lot of questionable players for Sunday that I want to start, so I'm going to hold off till probably it should be posted about an hour before the first game. And since it starts at 11, I got more time in the morning since I'm always up at like 3:30. Unbelievable. All right. Thursday night, my captain. Oh, captain, my captain for tonight. So this is how DFS works for a showdown game. A showdown game basically means you're playing one game, team versus team, instead of an entire slate. So this is a showdown. All right. Thursday night, my captain, who cost 1.5 times as much, but gives you 1.5 times as many points, is none other than Lamar Jackson. Cost 17.7. Now with that huge chunk of money taken up, now I got to get a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for?
Frugal.
Creative. That's exactly what I'm looking for. All right. You nailed it. Absolutely. All right. So I got to get creative. So the first thing I took was a cheap pick. I picked the Ravens defense, even though against any other team in the NFL, I would not pick the Ravens defense, but we're talking about the Miami Dolphins. So I'm taking the Ravens defense. If Tua freaking throws for 300 yards in this game, I swear to God. I'm on the first plane to Hard Rock Stadium. You're like, what the hell? You do this crap all season. All right.
Right.
Next, I do have a Dolphin on my team. You have to have at least one player from each team on your DFS lineup for a showdown. So I've got Achane, Devin Achane for Miami. He costs 11.4. Then I've got Zay Flowers for Baltimore at 9,400. I've got Isaiah Likely, the backup tight end, at $2,000. Now, at that point, you can either go with Andrews at tight end, which is a solid pick, or you can go with Tyler Loop. I chose Tyler Loop because I can see a lot of 40 and 50-yard field goals, and you get 4 and 5 points for those field goals. They're not just worth 3. If they're 30 yards or a sub 40 yards, so 39 or below, you get 3 points. 40 to 49, you get 4 points for fantasy, and then it's 5. I think it's 6 for 60-yarder. So we'll see what happens. I don't think he's got that leg, though.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
NASCAR Championship Weekend at Phoenix Raceway.
They're in town. NASCAR. Thank you.
I miss. We haven't been in a minute.
Yeah, but like prices are just stupid.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Not to mention the fact that we do the infield and they don't even celebrate the championship races on the infield.
Yeah.
They do it on the track, which is stupid.
Yeah.
They built like this entire infield area so fans could be around the celebration, and they do the championship celebration on the track.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid.
Yeah.
All right. So let's start with the Cup Series. We're going to do it a little different. Instead of just knocking off notes, we're going to do a breakdown of all 4 drivers in each of the 3 series, and then I'm going to give you my pick on who I think is going to win. Cup Series Final 4, you got Chase Briscoe, Denny Hamlin, William Byron, and Kyle Larson. Let's break down the track real quick for Phoenix Raceway. It is a 1-mile oval built out in Avondale, Arizona. It's about an hour from here.
Yeah, it's way out there.
Since 2020, Phoenix has hosted the Cup Series Championship race. Winner takes the title among the championship 4 each year. Because the title is decided by who finishes best among the 4 contenders versus accumulative points, which it used to be, performance under pressure and track knowledge matter a lot. In recent years, the driver who wins at Phoenix often becomes a champion 3 out of the last 4 seasons, which elevates the importance of being in contention at this track. So let's break it down. Let's start with the wild card. Let's start with Chase Briscoe in the next gen era.
His name has been up there.
Yeah.
I mean, I know historically he's got a lot of wins. It's been a minute.
Yeah. Let's start with Chase Briscoe. In the next gen era at Phoenix, his average finish is higher, meaning worse, than some of the peers. For example, one source shows him at a 14.57 average finish from 7 races since February 2022. Laps in the top 5 at Phoenix, 478, which seems like a lot until you take into account that William Byron has led 1,618 inside the top 5.
Right.
And that's in the next gen era. He has fewer career starts at Phoenix, especially with the current car, compared to some of his rivals. Pros. As part of the championship 4, he has nothing to lose and may be able to take a more aggressive strategy. Another pro. If his team nails qualifying in early track position, he can be a wild card. Cons. He's less proven specifically at Phoenix in recent years compared to some of the others. And on a venue where fine margins matter, lack of a deep history could be a disadvantage. Let's talk about the guy that I would love to see win it,
For real.
Mr. Denny Hamlin. He's already a Hall of Famer. He's just missing that championship ring.
That's the only thing, yeah.
Average finish at Phoenix for active drivers. One listing shows Hamlin at 10.816 across 38 starts. That's off at J-Skis. In the next gen era at Phoenix, laps in the top 10, 1,267. Laps in the top 5, 517. That's according to Hendrick Motorsports. He has prior championship race experience under big pressure. Pros, very experienced driver, especially in playoff pressure and big race moments. Historically solid average finish at Phoenix.
Yeah.
Cons. Compared to some of the younger drivers, might have slightly less upside in the new car era at Phoenix specifically. He needs to outperform those with stronger Phoenix recent metrics.
Yeah.
Some of those might be named William Byron. Stats from Hendrick Motorsports article. He has 14 starts at Phoenix, 1 win, average finish 11.1, average start 9.9, average finish. Next gen era numbers. Laps in the top 5, 1,618. Laps in the top 10, 1,975, both at Phoenix, which are the highest among the 4 in many comparisons. That again, according to Hendrick Motorsports. Pros. Strong recent Phoenix experience with the next gen car. Good blend of speed and consistency at this particular track. He's relatively younger with upward momentum. The cons. While strong, his Phoenix results still may slightly trail the very top benchmarks. For example, compared to Ryan Blaney at Phoenix, though Blaney is not in this 4.
Yeah.
Still needs to be mentioned. He needs to convert strong metrics into victory to clinch. Last but not least, Kyle Larson. At Phoenix, per Hendrick article, 21 starts, 1 win, average finish at 11.9, average start 6.7. Next gen era at Phoenix, laps in the top 5, 954. Laps in the top 10, 1,610. Pros, very good starting position history. Average starts near 6.7, which helps at a track where track position is extremely important. A proven winner at Phoenix and a high upside. Cons, while strong, the recent next-gen metrics still show Byron somewhat ahead in top laps done at Phoenix. Needs to execute perfectly given pressure of the championship format. So who has the best shot? I'll count it down from 4 to 1. Number 4, Chase Briscoe. He is the wild card. While capable and in the championship 4, which means he could take it home. Purely by Phoenix track metrics, he lags the other 3. Thus, his chances are slightly lower in statistical terms, but in a winner-take-all format, anything can happen. Somebody could blow a tire, somebody could spin out, somebody could wreck, somebody could stall, somebody could speed on pit road. Anything can happen. At number 3, I've got Denny Hamlin. He is my favorite that I want to win. I don't think he's going to win. The veteran presence, of course, has strong average finish over long term at Phoenix. Huge experience, but comparatively in the recent next-gen era, he's slightly behind Byron and Larson at this particular track, so he may need to lean on strategy and experience to win. Number 2 is Kyle Larson. Very, very close second. Good starting positions, a win at Phoenix, consistent finishes. He might be the dark horse if everything aligns. Number 1, of course, there's only one left. That's William Byron. My pick to have the best shot, maybe not the guy that I want, but he has the best shot. The combination of strong next-gen era metrics at Phoenix, most laps in the top 5 and top 10, strong average finish, relatively younger momentum, and a proven win at the track gives him the edge. Do you agree or disagree with my analysis?
The only thing that my brain wants to make be different is that their average placements for this track, Denny is 10, Kyle and William are 11, and Chase is 14. But that doesn't, I mean, it's always different for the championship race anyways, because they're going to be like,
it's going to be interesting to see qualifying on Saturday.
So I do agree with it, but I would also really like to see Denny finally get his win.
So that race is Sunday afternoon. Let's talk about Saturday's race. The Xfinity Series Final 4 are Connor Zilich, Carson Voppel, Justin Allgaier, and Jesse Love. Let's talk about Zilich a little bit because we never do on this show.
His name's never come up.
Never mention his name. Zilich drives full-time for Junior Motorsports in the Xfinity Series, in case you didn't know. Through his recent starts, 2025, he has collected 10 wins in 31 starts, 19 top 5s, 22 top 10s. At Phoenix specifically, I don't have a long history for him. He is a relatively newer driver at this level. Pros, he's red hot, winning a ton, strong momentum, high confidence. Being younger with less baggage, quote-unquote baggage, may help him race aggressively without overthinking.
Right.
Cons, less experience at Phoenix in the Xfinity car under championship race pressure compared to some of the more veteran contenders like Justin Allgaier. In a race where familiarity with the track and car under pressure is key, that inexperience could cost him. He doesn't win at every race.
Right.
It may seem like he won at every race this year.
right.
In 10 wins, he won a
couple of other
people
races. Stuck in there, here and there.
But he's got less experience at Phoenix in the Xfinity car. In a race where familiarity with the track and car under pressure is key, he is very inexperienced, and that could cost him. Overall, he has high upside as a wild card. He'll be in the Cup Series next year. It's already been announced. If his team gives him a great setup and he nails qualifying and an early pace, he could absolutely contend. Next up, Carson Kvapil. Kvapil is also, I don't even know if I'm spelling that right. Maybe it's Wapple.
Kvapil sounds, I mean, that's how I would.
I'm going with that, Kvapil. I've been saying his name for years, and every time I'm like, I don't even know if that's right. Like, I've talked to him a few times. Maybe I should have asked him, hey, how do you pronounce your name?
Right.
Would that be a good thing for somebody that actually covers NASCAR to ask a actual driver how to pronounce their name?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So Kvapil is also a Wapple, is a young driver full-time for Junior Motorsports in the Xfinity Series. His Xfinity stats show 0 wins so far in 2025, despite many starts at Phoenix. He has at least one prior start at Phoenix with a finish of 26th in the recent Phoenix race last spring. Pros, being part of a strong organization and having built up to reach the championship 4 is extremely impressive. Could be less pressured in a sense, since fewer expectations versus older drivers. Cons, lack of previous wins and a weaker Phoenix result, again, 26, suggests his Phoenix track record is not as strong as some rivals. In a winner-take-all race, that weaker Phoenix history may be his handicap. Overall, he's an underdog in this group. It's not impossible, more like improbable, but based purely on track history in Phoenix, he's behind some of the others.
Right.
Flat out, plain and simple. One of my favorite drivers for the Xfinity, Justin Allgaier. He's the veteran among these 4. He has an enormous amount of experience in the Xfinity Series, hundreds of starts, 20-plus wins, many top 10s. He recently won the 2024 Xfinity Series Championship. While I don't have a breakdown of his Phoenix average finishes in the Xfinity car, his overall consistency and experience is very high. He drives well at Phoenix. Pros, experience counts big in a one-race title decider. He's done it. He knows how to manage pressure.
Right.
Likely his team will bring a strong setup and strategy given their prior success. Cons, if other drivers have a sharper track record, specifically at Phoenix with the current car, next gen or Xfinity equivalent, and higher momentum, Allgaier might still be edged out. Being the older driver, he is the older driver, might mean slightly less upside or less aggressive risk-taking compared to younger drivers chasing the title. Overall, he's a very strong contender. Perhaps the safe, if you want to say smart pick, you can do that because of experience and consistency. He may not have the absolute best Phoenix-specific metric in this group. Again, we don't have clear data showing that. I'm just going off of what I've seen over the years of covering Phoenix.
Right.
But his mental game and team likely put him in the mix. Finally, we got Jesse Love. Love is another younger driver, full-time in Xfinity for Richard Childress Racing. At Phoenix specifically, he has recorded strong finishes. 2024 at Phoenix, he finished 4th, started 2nd. And in 2025, back in March, early spring, at Phoenix, he started 5th and finished 9th. His average finish at Phoenix, for example, is 5.7 in one listing for Phoenix that was on driver averages among tracks with 2 or more starts. Pros, his Phoenix performance appears to be the strongest of the 4 from the data that I have. Being younger, high momentum, maybe less pressure in an expectation sense, and more hungry. Cons, less overall experience in Xfinity compared to Allgaier. While his Phoenix numbers look good, the sample size is very small. In a one-race title scenario, small mistakes, pit stops, track position, restarts, speeding on pit lane can cost heavily. Experience still matters. Overall, based purely on Phoenix-specific performance and momentum, Love might have a slight edge in track suitability. He looks like a strong contender. So who has the best shot? Here are my top 4 because, well, there's only 4 available to win. Number 4, Carson Kvapil. The longest shot of the 4 in my mind, based purely on track record and wins. Still has a chance. His odds are pretty steep. Connor Zilic, number 3. I know what you're thinking, but the fact that he really doesn't have any experience at this track, and it is a different track, not just a 1-mile track.
Yeah, no, it causes a lot of problems.
He does have high upside. If things click, he could win, but the relative lack of Phoenix history means a little more risk. Justin Allgaier at number 2. Very strong backup pick, in my opinion. His experience and team helped give him a big shot, but I'm going with Jesse Love. I lean toward Love as having the best shot. His specific Phoenix records are very strong. He appears to be in great form. All right, let's move on to the Craftsman Truck Series, which will be tomorrow evening. Corey Heim, Ty Majeski, Tyler Ankrum, and Caden Honeycutt are the final 4. Let's start out with Corey Heim. And Heim is having a dominant 2025 season. According to the news and notes, he finished top 3 in the last 10 races.
Yeah.
The first driver in series history to accomplish this feat. He has 68 laps led in 3 starts at Phoenix, including 16 last year, per the same article for J-Ski's NASCAR Silly Season site. Heim won the regular season championship in 2025. He had the most points. Pros, very strong momentum and season domination. Almost Zilic-like. Suggests he has the equipment, team, and confidence. He has good track record at Phoenix from the laps led side, showing he can lead there. Cons, dominance can sometimes bring extra pressure. A single mistake in a 1-race final hurts big. Being the clear favorite sometimes draws more pressure or more strategic attention from rivals.
Right.
Overall, Heim is arguably the driver to beat. If he executes qualifying, avoids trouble, and gets good pit stops, his chances are very high, but you could say the same thing for all of the 4 drivers.
Right.
Ty Majeski. Majeski is the defending Truck Series champion from 2024 in this series. At the 2024 championship race at Phoenix, Majeski won the race, secured pole, led 132 of 150 laps, pretty much dominated. He's one of the championship 4 with previous experience at this final event format. Pros, strong performance, specifically at Phoenix at the championship scenario. He's done it. Experience winning the title and performing under pressure. Cons, while strong, Heim may have a momentum edge this year. A prior win is great, but everyone will be gunning for him now. Overall, Majeski is a very serious contender with high upside due to his Phoenix success and championship winning experience. Tyler Ankrum. Ankrum clinched his championship 4 spot in 2025 via the round of 8. He has 1 win this season so far, as per the wins list, compared to Heim's many. Pros, clearly has the speed and team to make it to the final 4. Possibly less expected than the favorites, which might reduce pressure or allow him to run more freely. Cons, lack of a standout Phoenix track record compared to Heim or Majeski from what's publicly available. To win, he may need a near-perfect weekend, less margin for error relative to stronger Phoenix veterans, being Majeski and Heim. Overall, Ankrum is a dark horse. He's a credible threat, but statistically behind the top 2 in this context. Last but not least, Caden Honeycutt. Honeycutt secured the final spot in the championship 4 for 2025. He appears in the wins list, but has 0 wins this season for the years listed as per winners list. Pros, he is in the final 4, meaning his performance and team have been strong enough to get there. As an underdog, and he is an underdog, might be able to take more risk or surprise rivals. Cons, lacks a strong documented history of dominating at Phoenix in this final race format, at least in public stats. Without multiple wins this season, he may need to rely on others' mistakes plus flawless execution. Overall, Honeycutt has the least statistical advantage, of the four in this Phoenix Championship scenario. But that doesn't mean he can't win. Just his odds appear lower. So who has the best shot? Number 4, Caden Honeycutt, right? Most of the 4 in terms of long shot status through those still in the game with everything aligning, he could pull it off. Number 3, Tyler Ankrum. Good third spot. He's capable, but slightly behind at Phoenix-specific credentials compared to the top 2. Number 2, Ty Majeski. Very close second. His Phoenix Championship race win gives him immense credibility in this exact scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 is Corey Heim. That's my pick. He leads in momentum. He has strong Phoenix numbers and laps led and looks dominant overall. I need to stretch after that one. All right, what's next?
Forks up.
I
think it's this.
All right. Forks up. Arizona State 5-3 at Iowa State 5-3. I want to be excited about this matchup, but it's very difficult to do because of the amount of injuries, especially at key positions for Arizona State. The game is set for Saturday, November 1st at Jack Trice Stadium in Ames, Iowa. The odds, Iowa State is favored by around 7.5 points. ASU enters with a 5-3 record overall, 3-2 in the Big 12, and is still in contention for a top 2 finish in the league, though they'll need to win out and get a lot of help. Iowa State is also 5-3, but has lost 3 straight after a hot start. This is a rematch of sorts from last year's Big 12 championship game where ASU beat Iowa State.
Right.
What ASU need to do to win? Number 1, stay disciplined and limit penalties. ASU is averaging roughly 59.8 penalty yards per game, ranking 91st in the FBS. That's far too many in a road game where margins will be tight. That according to AP News. Conversely, Iowa State is much better in that respect, giving up about 33.9 yards of penalty per game. That's 8th nationally, so they don't give up a lot of yards penalty-wise.
Right.
Bottom line, ASU must clean up the sloppy stuff, false starts, holding, drive-killing penalties to stay competitive.
Yeah.
Number 2, they got to win the turnover battle. Forced takeaways. ASU has a very strong turnover margin, +5. That's 22nd in the FBS, which they can lean on. Iowa State's quarterback has thrown multiple interceptions recently, and their secondary is dealing with injuries. ASU can absolutely exploit that. Strategies prioritize quarterback pressure, contest throws, keep ball security on offense, and flip field position when possible. Number 3, you need to control the clock or lean on time of possession.
Yeah.
ASU ranks 8th in the FBS in time of possession, about 33 minutes, 14 seconds per game. That according to AP News. If ASU can run enough and sustain drives, they force Iowa State into more defenses and reduce the number of possessions for the Cyclones. The plan, use a mix of run and short throws, which they'll need to do. Keep the chains moving. Avoid 3-and-outs. This also helps avoid giving Iowa State's offense momentum. Number 4, they need to exploit Iowa State's red zone offensive struggles. Iowa State is ranked 119th in red zone offense, scoring touchdowns on only 75.6% of trips, while ASU's red zone defense is 33rd, allowing scores of 79.3% of the time. Not elite, but solid. The approach when ASU stops Iowa State inside the red zone, force field goals or turnovers rather than giving up touchdowns. That'll swing the margin. And number 5, stay secure at quarterback. Deal with the injuries. ASU is reportedly without their starting quarterback, Sam Levitt, unfortunately, who went down with an injury versus Houston.
That's right.
Backup quarterback, which is likely Jeff Sims, will need to manage the game, make smart decisions, and avoid turnovers.
Yeah.
Key is play within themselves. When in doubt, take the safe throw, get the run game going. Don't force big plays. ASU does have some strengths in this.
Yeah.
Turnover margin advantage is pretty big. They've been able to force fumbles and pickoffs, which helps in tight games. Time of possession and the ability to run the ball. If ASU can grind out long drives, keep the offense off the field for Iowa State, that benefits them.
Yeah.
Defensive yardage stats. ASU's defense allows roughly 334.6 yards per game. That is 38th in the FBS. and is about 119.9 rushing yards allowed per game. That is 36th. That suggests they are fairly strong against the run and moderately good overall.
Mm-hmm.
Motivation, previous success. Having won the Big 12 last season, having beat Iowa State in the title game gives ASU a psychological edge, although they did have a couple players last year in that game that they do not have this year. All right. One just got hurt in the NFL. Shout out to Scat.
Yeah.
Weaknesses for ASU, unfortunately, there are plenty of those as well. We already talked about injuries and quarterback uncertainty. As noted, Levitt is out. Sims has not been a full-time starter this season. That creates risk. Conversion on third down. ASU's third down conversion rate is 34.1%. That is 118th nationally.
Yeah, they need to.
They struggle to extend drives. If they can't get first downs, they'll force punts and give the Cyclones too much offensive opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Scoring offense, ASU averages about 24.8 points per game, which is 90th in the FBS, despite solid yardage stats. They might move the ball, but struggle to finish drives with touchdowns. Penalty yards, as mentioned above, 59.8 penalty yards per game is a major red flag. The road environment or the underdog status, playing at Iowa State, where home teams have covered often, on the road can be tricky. ASU is not the favorite in this game. Again, minus 7.5 in favor of Iowa State. So how can ASU execute the game plan? You have to start with the run game. Get comfortable operating in early downs. Convert third downs with short passes or runs and build time of possession. Protect the quarterback and make smart plays. Let Sims manage the game. Avoid turnovers. Don't force deep shots unless open. Leverage the run when possible. Defend the run and force Iowa State into third and long. Iowa State's rushing game is effective. Without Sama, the third leads with 544 yards, but their passing offense has been shaky. ASU should aim to force them into heavier downhill runs and limit explosiveness.
Okay.
Win the turnover battle. That's obvious for any game, at any level. Pressure the quarterback,
anywhere, ever.
Force errant throws, better tackle attempts on big plays. Clean up penalties. Emphasize discipline this week. Minimize negative plays. Keep drives alive and avoid giving the Cyclones free yardage.
Yeah.
You got to finish drives. Move the ball into the red zone and convert touchdowns rather than settling for field goals. That margin will matter in a road game.
Yeah.
As in any game. Use special teams and field position. In tight road games, hidden yards count. Good punts, kickoff average, avoiding return big plays are key. Lean on the mental edge. Remind themselves they beat this opponent in the title game last year. Use that confidence to stay composed, even if the Cyclones strike early.
Yeah.
What Iowa State will try to do, they'll look to exploit ASU's third down issues and penalties to keep the chains moving.
Yeah.
They'll try to make ASU one-dimensional by forcing them into passing when perhaps they'd rather run. With ASU's quarterback uncertainty, Iowa State might try to pressure heavily and bait mistakes.
Yeah, yeah.
At home, they'll try to lean on crowd noise and rhythm to sustain drives and control tempo. And they'll aim to get back on track after 3 straight losses, so expect them to come in motivated and hungry. My final verdict, key takeaways, if ASU wants to win this road game, the formula is pretty clear. Control the clock, run effectively, avoid mistakes.
Right.
And finish drives with touchdowns instead of field goals. On the flip side, if they can't convert third downs, continue to incur big penalty yardage, or QB play is inconsistent, Iowa State will likely take advantage and win.
Right.
Numbers suggest Iowa State has the edge, home field and spread, but ASU absolutely has a path. This is a win if you do your job type of game for the Sun Devils, and one they must win if they still shoot for a top-tier Big 12 finish. What's next?
Temperature of the Suns.
I mean, it's like 80 degrees here right now. It's beautiful.
That was nice when I went for my walk.
Unfortunately, the Suns are not that hot.
No.
The Suns have begun the 2025-26 campaign with a 1-4 record. With a new coach and significant roster turnover, the team is still searching for their identity. But let's look at what's working, and maybe let's also look at what isn't. The positive, Devin Booker remains a scoring and playmaking force. New staff brings fresh energy and a more developmental mindset. Areas of concern, defense and depth remain weak spots. Depth is always a weak spot for the Phoenix Suns.
It is. Unfortunately, so is defense a lot of the time.
Most of the team is adjusting to new roles and lineup combinations, and they've yet to string together consistent performances.
Yeah.
Where the early loss is mounting, the Suns need to build momentum and identify fast if they hope to climb the Western Conference standings.
Yeah. They're still playing like a bunch of guys that just met instead of a team.
Keep in mind, they were picked to finish 12th this year in the West.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're kind of meeting expectations, just not the expectations the fans want.
Right.
Next game is versus Utah Jazz. That's tomorrow night. The matchup details the Suns host the Jazz at home, looking to leverage home court advantage and turn the tide. Key storylines to watch: tempo and style. The Suns must control the pace. With a younger roster and fresh systems under Ott, limiting turnovers and avoiding defensive lapses will be crucial. Booker's role, his leadership, is even more vital now than ever before. He must be the focal point of offense and help anchor the team on defense, which Devin Booker has really never been known for.
Yeah.
Even when they went to the finals, they had a top 10 defensive team. That was not on Devin Booker. That was more on the other players that they had on the team.
Yeah.
Booker's never been, he's never been like a Marcus Smart type of player. Right. Even though Smart's a lot older now, he's still better at defense than Devin Booker. But they do have some people that can play defense. Let's see if they settle into their roles. I don't expect much from defense from Booker. His job is to score 30 points a night. He's doing it so far. Rest of the team needs to fall in. New pieces stepping up. Brooks and Williams need to establish consistency, which they have not had yet through 6 games. If they contribute reliably, Phoenix can alleviate pressure on Booker.
Mm-hmm.
Defense versus the Jazz. Utah typically tests opponents with pace and movement. Phoenix must contest shots, protect the glass, and defend transition effectively, something they did not do when they lost to the Jazz just a couple of games ago.
Yeah.
The bench impact. What impact? They don't have an impact yet. Depth will matter. I'm still looking for that depth, the thing that they call depth. If the reserves can maintain or extend leads, the Suns stand a better chance of winning at home. My prediction, if the Suns show improved defensive focus, if they learn how to move the ball more and Booker gets support from his teammates, they can pick up a much-needed win. Excuse me. I think everybody's just waiting for Green to return at this point. Jeff Green, who's been out with a hamstring injury. He's supposed to be Booker's number 2.
Right.
He's supposed to be a number 2 guy. When he's healthy, he can be that number 2 guy. Like, he can give you 20, 25 a night easily.
Yeah.
But without him, wow, there is a serious gap going on with the Suns.
Yeah.
All right.
We got a lot of work to do.
Let's move on. What's next?
Nailed it.
All right. Yay, we get to play Nailed It to end the show. So what happens if this is your first time listening to Nailed It? First off, if you want to be a contestant on Nailed It, you must be in the Valley to be prize eligible. We've got some extremely terrible prizes for you. The reason why you must be in the Valley, because they're really not worth putting in the mail and paying for that stamp. So I will actually hand deliver them myself. It's usually something out of my mailbag or my movie bag, excuse me. You get a couple DVDs that I probably got from the Walmart $5 bin. But hey, it's a prize. All right. So basically, how Nailed It works. I will sing poorly, maybe on purpose, maybe not, lyrics of up to 4 classic rock songs. You must guess the artist and the song title correctly. You get a half a point for the artist and a half a point for the title. To win, you must get 3 total points. You do get 1 pass, which is worth a full point, but must be used before giving any answer to the song, and you cannot win on a pass. I've got this itch in my throat, and bad timing, because it's going to ruin my awesome voice. All right. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Song number 1. Oh, I got to get ready for this. I got to put the song in my head, click play, so I can sing along to it. All right. Here we go. Finished with my woman because she couldn't help me with my mind. People think I'm insane because I am frowning all the time. Nailed it.
Shit, you did.
I absolutely did. That's why it's called Nailed It. All right, what you got? I need an artist. I need a title. I need a pass. However you want to do it. Do you want to use your pass this early, though?
No. I want to say it was a shit. Alice?
Who?
Alice for the singer? No.
No.
I got nothing for the name of the song. It won't come.
I'll still give you an opportunity to use your pass if you want.
All right, we'll pass.
All right. Even though I said it was against rules.
I will take you up on that.
That is Paranoid by Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath. Okay.
All right. Here we go. Song number 2. Those crazy nights I do remember in my youth. I do recall those were the best times, most of all. In the heat with a blue jean girl. Burning love comes once in a lifetime. She found me singing by the railroad tracks. Took me home. We danced by the moonlight. Nailed it.
I have absolutely nothing. I don't think I know that song.
That is Journey.
Mm-hmm.
Stone in Love.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Not a Journey fan. It's a
I
shame.
like Journey just fine, but I don't know that one.
2 songs left. You need a total of 2 points. All right, third song. Mighty luck, out of love. Got a photograph, picture of passion killer. You're too much. You're the only one I want to touch. Nailed it.
Def Leppard.
Yes.
Come on, it's that song. It's that one song. What's the name of that
said,
one song?
Got a photograph.
Photograph.
Wow, how did you get that? Wow.
I don't know how that just happened.
I didn't think you'd be able to get that. That was amazing.
Soft on me today.
All right, 2 points. You need a full point. When was the last time you lived in Germany?
2007. I was there.
So
05 through half of 07.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of hint. This band is from Germany.
Can I make it doesn't count guess just for fun? No, I'm gonna do it anyways. Rammstein? Okay, go ahead and sing. No.
For a classic rock? No. Shame on you. That's just as bad as the kid I gave a ride to the other day. He's like, "Oh, I love classic rock." I'm like, "Oh, really? Like who?" He's like, "Oh, like Green Day." And like,
stuff from
get out. Get out of my Uber right now.
Counts now, unfortunately.
Terrible. All right.
Okay, go. I will listen and be good.
It's early morning. The sun comes out. Last night was shaking and pretty loud. My cat is purring. It scratches my skin. So what is wrong with another sin? The bitch is hungry. She needs to tell. So give her inches and feed her well. More days to come. New places to go. I've got to leave. It's time for the show.
Here
Nailed
I
it.
am. Rock me like a hurricane. So hurricane?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know who
like
sings
a hurricane is correct. Who is the band?
I don't know.
Are you telling me from Germany?
From Germany. I can't think of a. Rock you like a hurricane. I don't know, baby. I don't know who sings it.
Lost by half a point to Scorpions.
Scorpion. I didn't know they were German.
Yeah. Yes, they are. All
Very
right.
cool.
Well, you stink. I nailed it. I totally did.
No, you did.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you want to cover live sports like I do? I'll be back in the press box when ASU returns next weekend. Whether it's sitting courtside, standing on the sideline, or getting credentialed to cover your favorite team, it all starts with the right game plan. Join our free Sports Media X webinar and learn how to build your own sports media brand, get behind-the-scenes access, and turn your passion into press credentials. Register now at CoachJeffDemers.com/SMX. Spots are limited. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook for the S3 Podcast and Sports Media X. And also, make sure to follow myself at SMAAHTSIDE, SMAAHTSIDE, and Lady M at Lady M_S3 on X. Lady M, what are the final words?
Keep loving sports.
That's the show for now. Shout out to the most badass military in the world and the toughest veterans to ever walk the planet. And as always, all you haters.